تمنى بنفسي الأبية وأمنية الحر لقيا المنية تمنى بنفسي الأبية.
For the last 30 years. Imam Ahmed, I know him for the last 30 years. فَيَرَى طَاعَتَكَ وَالْحَجَّ وَالْجِهَادِ مَعَكَ. And so he believes, this scholar, he believes that you should listen to the leader. You should listen to the Amir al-Mu'mineen, you should obey him, and to do Hajj and to struggle with him if he calls out for a struggle, to go out and fight in the way of Allah, that he believes in that also. So, Mu'tasim was a little bit at ease because he saw that Imam Ahmed was not out to, have a struggle against Mu'tasim. And he was not going to fight against Mu'tasim, so he was at a little ease and he was okay with Imam Ahmed. And so he said to Imam Ahmed, look, I would be so happy, I would be okay with Imam Ahmed if he was to be by my side, and because he was impressed, he was deeply affected with the arguments of Imam Ahmed and how intelligent he was and how wise he was. So he said that I would be so happy if Imam Ahmed is with me and I could use him if he's by my side to refute any arguments that anybody brings to me. But if he would only agree with just part of anything that I've said, just a little bit of anything that I've said, if he agrees with me, then I swear by Allah that I will free him with my own hands and I will go to him as a student to learn from him. Mu'tasim wants to become a student of Imam Ahmed now. On one condition. If he just says a little bit, just a small itsy bitsy thing that agrees with Mu'tasim. After saying this, he looked into Imam Ahmed's eyes and he said, "Ma taquli ya Ahmed?" Ahmed, what do you have to say? So, again, you know what Imam Ahmed said? أعطوني شيئا من كتاب الله عز وجل أو سنة رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Give me something from the book of Allah or the sunnah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Mu'tasim got very upset. He was red in the face. He saw that he could not break Imam Ahmed. He could not soften him in any way. And so, he ordered the guards to come and get Imam Ahmed, and Imam Ahmed on the second day was returned back to his jail cell in Baghdad. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه يغفر لكم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسوله الكريم وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين وبعد. اللهم صل وسلم على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Brothers and sisters, you may think, or some people may think, that why are we mentioning this story? What does it have to do with our times? And we're talking about whether the Quran was created or not created and so on. Brothers and sisters, it is through these examples that we gain our inspiration on how to act today. There's some great lessons that come out from this struggle that Imam Ahmed waged to stand up and stand up strong for the case of truth. You see, a lot of us may think that who cares whether the Quran was created, was not created, what's the big deal? It may appear like a small issue. But see, Imam Ahmed stood up for a small issue because the Quran was very important. It was the basis of all truth. Today, if Imam Ahmed fought so hard for a small issue like that, today we have a much bigger problem. And the problem is that a lot of us say that we believe in the Quran, but we're not ready to take it as the constitution for our life, as a program of instruction for our lives. How many of us know how to read the Quran properly? Allah forbid if the imams who lead the salah here, if they were not here, are the rest of us ready to come and lead the salah? What if tomorrow, Allah forbid, if tomorrow some of us are taken to prison, are there enough brothers here to be able to lead the salah? To read the Quran properly? At that time, Imam Ahmed was struggling just for, let's say, a small issue, as it may appear to us. But today, the issue is much bigger when it comes to the Quran. Most of us don't know the Quran. Most of us don't have much of the Quran memorized. We haven't even read it. We don't know its meanings. We can't even read it properly. Imagine how Imam Ahmed would have felt about that. Why is it that the Quran Institute, for example, or the various Quran programs in the various masjids, or the Quran Institute here, why is it that only very few people come to the classes to learn the Quran? Why aren't the classes packed like now, like a Jum'ah? Why? Every time you read the Quran, one letter of the Quran, you get 10 rewards. So the Quran is a very important thing. The second thing is that the basis of all truth, second big lesson from the struggle of Imam Ahmed, the basis of all truth is the Quran and the Sunnah. Take it or leave it. The minute you declare the Shahada, you say, La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah, what you're saying is, I believe in the Quran and I believe in the Sunnah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. If there is no Quran and no Sunnah, then there's no truth. There's no guidance, there's no piety, there's no righteousness, there's no good. The third lesson. Everything that we do as a Muslim, we're asked to come with our proofs. قُلْ هَاتُوا بُرْهَانَكُمْ. Bring forward your proofs. If you're going to do something, whatever you do, in Islam, whatever you do, there has to be something from the Quran or the Sunnah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam that upholds the way that you believe. So now, if you're going to have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, give me some proof. Where does it say in the Quran that you can have a boyfriend? Where does it say in the Sunnah that you can have a girlfriend? And I'm not talking about just the kids, I'm talking about the grown-ups as well. Because we learn how to justify it by checking out a sister or checking out a brother. When we really haven't left our jahili practice of dating. Many of us, we hit on sisters, we go out with the excuse of going and trying to tell her about Islam. And we're already married, and we have no intention of getting married to the sister, but we just want to play around with the sister. And the sister may get attached, and then afterwards we drop the sister. Like a ton of bricks. Is that a good impression for a new Muslimah? Show me in the Quran or the Sunnah where the proof exists that we can do something like that. A lot of Muslims, they're into complaining. Show me where in the Quran it says that we can just go ahead and complain and complain and complain. A lot of people like to be very negative, very pessimistic. Where does it say in the Quran? Give me the proof from the Quran or the Sunnah that we can be negative, we can be complaining. If you want to take off your hijab, give me an ayah from the Quran that says, oh, you who believe, take off the hijab. Give me something from the Sunnah where Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, oh, women of Islam, take off the hijab. If you're living in America. Give me some proof. Imam Ahmed was asking the same thing. أعطوني شيئا من كتاب الله وسنة رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Give me something from the book of Allah and the Sunnah of Prophet Muhammad صلى الله عليه وسلم. You're going to go ahead and backbite and say bad things about your brothers and to other communities and to other people? Give me some proof from the Quran that justifies that. Give me some proof from the Sunnah of Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam that justifies that. You don't want to learn the Quran? Give me some proof from the Quran or the Sunnah that you should not learn the Quran. You don't want to learn Arabic? Give me some proof from the Quran or the Sunnah. You don't want to be part of the community? Give me some proof. You don't want to give in the way of Allah? Give me some proof from the Quran or the Sunnah of Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. You want to cheat on your taxes? Give me some proof from the Quran and the Sunnah that a Muslim should be like that. You want to buy a house on interest? Give me some proof from the Quran and the Sunnah. Imam Ahmed was asking for the proof. And if there was no proof, we cannot do it. We cannot do it.